Every year, there seems to be a few players that the NFL absolutely disrespects by not giving them any sort of NFL draft combine invite. Last year was Karl Brooks, who actually had a pretty solid rookie season for the Green Bay Packers. This year, I think the NFL completely disrespected a Senior Bowl standout, and that is Cal linebacker Jackson Sirmon. Probably a player you haven't heard too much about. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why Jackson Sirmon is one of my favorite late day 3 picks at the linebacker position in the entire draft class. But hey guys, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment and let me know which players you guys want to see me talk about in a future video, and without further ado, let's take a closer look at Jackson Sirmon. Surman started his collegiate career with the Washington Huskies. He played there for a little bit, but nothing really blossomed and he never really filled a role there. He transferred to Cal in 2022 and had a really good season. He finished with 104 total tackles, 3.5 sacks, 4 pass deflections, a forced fumble, and an interception, and was a real standout for the Golden Bears. 2023 was not quite as productive as he missed some time due to an injury. He finished the season with 47 total tackles, 1 sack, a forced fumble, and a pass deflection. Surman received a Senior Bowl invite and was one of the big standouts and was a guy who had a pretty solid week in Mobile, yet still is a guy many people are not discussing. Surman plays with an extremely high motor and is a very fluid athlete. He plays with a strong motor and every play he seems to be active. He has a nose for the football and he does a very nice job at being in the tackle pile. He especially shows this as a run defender. He comes downhill and triggers very quickly, and as a run defender, he offers a lot of the tools that I really value, and I like what he shows there. Surman is also a very strong, sure tackler. He wraps up well, and he does a very good job in space. On tape, you hardly found any missed tackles on the tape, and while the production wasn't incredible at the collegiate level, he shows some really nice traits as a run defender and a tackler. Lastly, I like the range Surman plays with in coverage. He can cover quite a bit of ground in the pass game, and I really like what he shows. He reads the quarterback's eyes pretty well, and I think he has a lot of the tools that make him a solid linebacker prospect. One thing that Surman does struggle with is he struggles to take on blockers at times. While he plays through contacts at times, he oftentimes will get pushed back by blockers. For one, Surman is a bit slim for the position at 6'2", 235, and he doesn't have a lot of functional play strength. He's pushed back at times, and I would like to see him do a better job at taking contact. Another reason I really think he struggles with blockers is his high pads. When he's coming downhill, he can easily be pushed back because he plays really high. He doesn't have a strong anchor, and he's not able to leverage his lower body strength into the play to ward off blockers, and that is an area of his that does concern me. Surman also has age concerns. He was a 6-year player at the collegiate level, and while I liked what he did at Cal, 4 years at Washington really didn't show too much. His age could cause him to fall down draft boards, and even though I like him quite a bit, there are some legitimate concerns with his strength, his age, and that's going to be interesting to see how it translates. Surman is a good linebacker, but his strength, lack of career production, and age are all legitimate concerns. He is my linebacker 15. I think he could end up being a steal wherever he is picked due to the athletic tools and the upside, but you can't deny the concerns. Surman is a good middle linebacker. He has the quickness and instincts in zone coverage to make up a lot of ground, and I really like that about him, and he's got loads of experience there as well. Not only that, I could see him being a very valuable special teamer. Given the new kickoff rules, I think he could be a pretty sought after player late down the board because you love the athletic upside and the potential that he could show. My player comparison for Jackson Sirmon is Carolina Panthers linebacker Shaq Thompson. Thompson has had his fair share of injuries, but neither Surman nor Thompson are the biggest players in the world. They both have a nose for the football, however, and are very good at triggering downhill and are solid run defenders. Thompson has been a solid player when he's been on the field for Carolina, and I think if given the opportunity, Surman can be as well. Jackson Sirmon is a slept-on prospect. He has the athletic tools, he has the instincts, and overall, I think there's a lot to like about him. He's not getting much appreciation in the draft class, but ultimately, I believe that Jackson Sirmon will be a 6th or 7th round pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.